Hello everyone. This is just a quick video. It's kind of a video response, I guess, to Rachel at RoxyCreation yesterday posted a kind of a giveaway challenge. It's her birthday month, and she wants people to make something and send it to her, and then she's going to assemble it all in a friendship journal, I guess. So I had some time, and I kind of had this idea, and I went right to work, and I'm sharing it out now. I will be posting it so that it's a private video until she receives it. Once she receives it and has it in her hands, then I will make it a public video. So if you're seeing this, then it means she's received it. So what I have here is kind of an altered file folder taggy thing. And what I've done is I have a coffee dyed file folder, and I have covered it in this inked tracing paper. So what I do is I take the Tim Holtz sprays. This one was Mowed Lawn. Twisted Citron, I think, is the one I used. I think that's this color. This is Pine Needles. And then I have some diluted re-inking vintage photo in a, this is just a Target spray bottle that I've diluted. It's like a couple of drops in here. And I don't know what the exact ratio is, because every time it starts to get low, I add some more water and then, you know, fiddle with the concentration until it's something that I like. And then I take them and I spray them onto tracing paper. And so this one, I think, is the negative of this one. I use this one, and then it was so soupy that I just pressed that down on this one, and this was a separate one. And they just create this very nice kind of mossy, foresty kind of feel. I've also done it with the blues for oceany feels. I have an ocean journal here where I've done the same technique to make this kind of oceany feely glassine type of material. And then in this case, what I did was I then glued it down onto the file folder, front on the back, and then across onto the pockets. And it just looks very foresty to me. And then I Mod Podged down some pressed dried ferns, and these are some Edith Holden mushrooms that I fussy cut out. And then on the inside we have two pockets, and in this pocket here, so on the pockets this is a piece of very old paper from the inside of a spine of a book that I gutted, and it came out really nicely, and it looks kind of natural and barky to me, and obviously some leaf trim. And then this is a window tag that I made for Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah's challenge. This was J for Jumbo. It's a jumbo window, and it has that same pressed fern. It has a Tracy Fox fern label. This is another Tracy Fox label. And then these pieces of what I hope look like vintage Scotch tape or sticky tape or cello tape, I guess you call it. This is tracing paper, excuse my reach, that I have covered in Mod Podge that I've added more of that re-inking dye to. So it's already pre-yellowed, and I think I kind of tend to dilute it a bit. Here's another sheet of it. And then when you tape it or glue it down on a page, the translucent nature of the tracing paper shows through, and I think it looks a lot like vintage sticky tape. So that's that. Oh, and this one has a little charm, and this is vintage file folder. That goes in this pocket, and then this is a tag that I made. This is Artie Mays' fern and mushroom paper that I printed out, and these are collaged bits. And then this is a Tracy Fox label. and some fibers. And I wanted to quickly showcase these fibers. And I ordered these in batches of colors from SM Tiffany Lane, and she curates them just beautifully. And they're all these luscious, wonderful, wonderful fibers. Love them. So that's the tag. It has some of those fibers on, and then it has my note to Rachel on the back. It is a little bit big for this folder, I know, but I needed writing space. So what can I say? And these are some more of those fabulous fibers. Plus, there's some actual wool in here, roving, that I got on Etsy, but I can't remember, excuse me, where I got. And this is a flat pen. This, that I usually make these with all of my journals and include them. So this is a flat pen that I make. I order from Amazon just the refill ballpoint insert bits, the insides, and then you just take a piece of your whatever cardstock you want to use. This is from Crafts Consortium, and it's about an inch wide, which is 2.5 centimeters wide, and you make the full piece would be 5 centimeters by, this one I did about 16. It doesn't really matter the length as long as you make it long enough to accommodate both the paper clip and the pen inside. And I round the corners, glue it down, and you have this great flat pen that fits into any journal without taking up a lot of space. And then I always leave a little room at the top when I glue down the paper clip for some fibers, because I like that. And then that also acts as a paper clip and just slides onto a page. And that is my video response to Rachel's birthday friendship challenge. Oh, I also just wanted to point out that I did use some inks to ink the edges, and I used the vintage photo, but I also used peeled paint. And I've started using corks as my extra inkers, and they work really well, especially these champagne corks. The regular wine corks work as well, but, and Lord knows I have enough of these, but I find these champagne corks fit in your hand really nicely. So I just wanted to point that out. So that is my video response. I hope you are all having a great day, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody else's contributions. Happy birthday, Rachel.